Okay, guys. So let's get started. So any doubts from the previous class? Did you all try it?
Hi Sachin. Sachin, I have tried this establishing the connection between my local and GitHub.
Okay.
Something is not happening. Like I tried one or two times. Today again I'll try. If it didn't happen, so I'll. Can I call you through phone?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
just ping me once in WhatsApp, then I can.
Okay. Sure, Sachin.
See, while doing this step, first execute the command that I showed you, right? Once
Yeah.
execution, come in
Okay.
Windows C, your users, your username, and SSH folder. Here, IDRSA public file or 1 KB file. Just right click and open with Notepad. Okay. Then see, even if you are adding one extra space to this password file, it will not work. Just click on Control A and Control C. If you are adding one more space to this file, it will not work. Okay. So while copying this, be careful.
Sure.
That is a simple one. And try this, and if it is not working, you please restart. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Any other questions, guys? Your voice is breaking. Who's talking? Yes, Chetan. Yeah.
Once it is connected, you need not to connect again and again.
Sorry. Once it is connected.
Once it is connected at the beginning, you need not to connect again and again.
No. See, for one project, you can connect only once, right? Once you're done with it, not required. You just delete this folder. Just come back. If you're not working in that project, see, this is my. Let's assume this is my folder, right? I'll just delete this Amazon. Okay. In that way, you no need to worry. You just create another folder here and you can create another connection, another repo, another project, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I was yesterday I also faced some problem in connecting. I will do it today.
Okay. If you have any doubts, please ping me in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. What about others? Tried, not tried, yet to try. Hmm. Okay. I assume there are no doubts. Okay. So for today, let us discuss about some additional concept. See, if you know this workflow, your central repository, your local computer, cloning, modifying the things, then git add, git commit, then store back the changes, push. This is the complete workflow. Okay. And here you'll be having working space, staging area, and local repository. Here git clone. Before that, git init. Okay. All these things. Along with that, what are the other commands you will use? Git status, you'll use, and git, what is the other one? Git log you will use, correct? And I also showed you git show and commit ID name. Git log hyphen one line, git log hyphen one, all those things. Where is that file? See, these commands we discussed, right? Git branch hyphen a, git switch. If you wanted to switch between the branches, you can either use git switch or git checkout. Okay, git pull and git fetch, git log, git push, git status, git
Till
commit.
git branch only you have explained, Sachin, not git branch hyphen a, and this all you did not explain.
I
Switch
guess
also you did.
no, switch
Only
also
git
explained, right?
git switch
Okay.
only explained, not detach this all you did.
Okay. I'll
Thank you.
no issues. So anything left here? Nothing left out. Okay. See, it is just like git switch, git checkout, and main. That is, checkout is a command which is used to switch between your branches. That is the first use. I'm switching from my, let's say, where is this? Git. First, if you wanted to see in which branch you are currently working in, just execute git branch. Where am I? LS, CD, almost one. See, git branch. Where I'm currently in, I'm currently working in main branch. Okay. If you wanted to list out all the branches available in your remote repository, git branch -a. See, these are all the branches available in my remote repository. Now, where I'm working in, currently I'm working in main branch. I'm in main branch. I wanted to switch back to dev branch. How can I do it? Git checkout and your branch name. That's it. Okay. Now see, switch it to new branch dev. How will you confirm? Git branch. See, there are two branches. Earlier I was at main branch, but now I'm into dev branch. And whatever the changes, whatever the things, adding, deleting, all these things are not going to store back to your main branch, are only stored in your developer branch or dev branch, or local to that branch. Okay. Now, this is the one use case of your git checkout. In the same way, instead of using git checkout, you can also use git switch. Same for switching. Git switch. Now I wanted to switch back from dev branch to main branch. What I will do? Dev, git switch, and main. See, same thing. Where I am currently in. Git. See, now I again switch back to main branch. Clear? This is the use of your git checkout and git switch. And this one, what is that? Git checkout commit ID. This commit ID you just need to replace. And this one I'll show you after one concept now. Okay. Now, see, in Git you hardly have 25 to 30 commands, sir. It's easy. That's it. And regularly you'll be using maybe 10 to 12 commands in your day-to-day life whenever you start working in an organization. Power gone. Just give me a minute. Yeah, sorry guys, I lost my network. Share my screen. Okay. See, you'll be hardly. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So hardly you'll be using these 10 to 20 commands, but this workflow I explained, right? These things. This is what you're going to do. But sometimes you'll be also using. But in interviews, they might ask anything from these things. Okay. So that's why we should learn. Okay. Next, let's get started with the new concept today. See, whenever I do some, this is my central repository, this is my local repository, correct? First thing, I'll do cloning. Next, what I'll do, once the files are downloaded into my local system, what I'll do, I'll just start modifying these things. What is that modification? Addition of a file, deletion of file, or adding some content to that file. All these operations are that I'll do. Once I'm done with my operations, what is the next step? Then what I'll do, I'll start adding it to from workspace to staging area. Once it is done, what happens? I'll create a commit ID, transaction ID for that. Once that is done, again go back to your remote repository, that is push. This thing everybody know, but please tell me, once you create this commit ID, once you are done with adding from workspace to staging area, and while you're moving from staging area to local repository, this commit ID gets generated, correct? Now, how will you see this commit ID? You already know, sir. Where is this? See, git log hyphen one line. See, these are all the commit IDs, correct? Now, the point here is, can you see something here which we did not discuss? Anybody, any guesses here? See, we did not discuss something
ID.
called as head. Yes. This is easy now that I'll explain. See, the major concept here is something called as head. Okay, you just need to understand what is this head. Okay, for that, let me start from the beginning, from again basic, step by step. Just you need to understand and listen my story. That's it. Okay. See, I told you Git is a version controlling system, correct? It is a version controlling system. Why are you using? It is used to store, track, monitor the text-based files. So that is the reason we are using version controlling system. And I also told you, plus along with that, what it will do, it creates versions of files. That is, let's say, first I'll download the file into my local repository. Once I downloaded, what I'll do, I'll start editing this file, correct? See, now I told you, what do you mean by versions are here? What is version?
Backup.
See, it is a backup of that file, or copy of that file, or Xerox copy of that file, or photocopy of that file, anything. Just remember, version is nothing but a backup of that file. That means, let's say this is your Amazon project. In Amazon project, you have one file with known as ABC. Okay. Instead of ABC, I'll call it as login.java. This is the file available in my Amazon project. Now I'll download, same file is available, correct? Now what I'll do, I'll add the content of login.java file as ABC. Now what I'll do, I'll add some extra content to this. What I'll add A, B, C, D, E, F. Earlier, the content of login.java was ABC. Now, what are the things I added? I added A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all these things. Once this is done, again, you are going to follow the common things. So, git add, git commit, everything. Okay. But what happens to this previous file or original file, which is having the content login.java, name is same, but the content is just ABC, right? Now, what happened to this file? Did you ever thought of this, guys? Are you modifying the same file here? Don't you need a backup of this file? If something is gone wrong with your modification, then you need this file, correct? You need a backup of the same file. Here I'm talking about only one file, but in real time, there will be thousands of files, correct? You need to track all these files. And at the same time, you also need to back up these files then and there itself, correct? So in that way, what happens is your Git, if this is my original file, login.java, the content is ABC. This is my original file. Whenever anyone, again, let me write ABC, same file here. See, whenever anybody, even you include a single dot to this file, include a single dot to this file. What Git by default behavior of Git is, it first creates a copy of your original file. Then it modifies, allows you to modify. First it will create. Then it adds up the new content to the same file. This is how it behaves. Okay. This is the default behavior of your Git. Any doubt still here? Just because we have to discuss another concept, I just need to create a link between these concepts. So that's why. Any doubts here, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. See, now you understood whenever you do a modification, it creates a copy of that file or backup of that file. Correct? Now, next thing is just we'll come back to your where is this? We'll come back to this one. I just need to show this, guys. That's why I'm writing all this. First, let me write it down. Okay. Okay. Let us assume this is my bank passbook, sir. Okay. I'm again getting back to your old example. Bank. What happens? Here, all the transaction details get stored. Correct? Now, see, this is first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. I'm just taking 5 days here, just for your better understanding. Now, on fifth day, that is today. What is the today? Today is some date and something. What is my balance? Current balance is, let's say, 800 rupees. Okay. And for this, there will be some transaction ID. The transaction ID is 123. Tomorrow, what I'll do again, I'll add some 100 rupees to this. Again, 100 rupees added. Again, a new transaction ID gets created, correct? That is 1234. Again, what I'll do, again, I'll add 100 rupees. Again, 1000 new transaction ID is getting created. Again, what I'll do, same thing, 1100 new transaction ID. Again, 1000, again 100, 1200, and again new transaction ID. Okay. Now, please tell me, where is this? Okay, please tell me what is the balance when I go to fifth day? The balance at that point of time, at that day was 800, correct? If I just move my cursor, this is kind of a pointer, correct? On fifth day, my balance was 800. If I just move the cursor to fourth day, what is my balance? It is 900. How you are coming to know? Because we have a transaction ID. Based on this, on that day, I'm having a balance of 900. If I just move to this cursor, it is 1000. This one, 1100. This one, 1200. If I just move back to this 100 transaction or previous year, what happens? It shows you the details at that point of time. Whatever the balance which was available at that transaction or at that day, that details it will display. Let's say it is 100 rupees, 100 or 1000 rupees, something like that. Correct? Now, see the point I'm trying to make here is if you move to specific transaction, what happens? Whatever the things, whatever, please remember, whatever the things available at that point of time, at the point of time, it will display, correct? It will show or display something. Here, if you just move this pointer to fourth day, what is the fourth day balance? I'm just moving to fourth day, then my balance is 100 rupees. That is whatever the thing, what is this? Whatever the thing available, whatever the thing available at that point of time, that it will display. Here, what is the thing available on fourth day? Fourth day, my balance was 900 rupees. At fifth day, what is the thing available at fifth day? It was 1000 rupees. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is this is my balance column and this is my transaction ID column, correct? I just want you to replace your transaction ID with your commit ID, balance with your files, and your pointer with your head. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Just replace these things. Just replace is this balance with your files, your commit ID with your transaction ID. And if I just move to fifth day, whatever the content is available, that it will display. If I move to fourth day, whatever the balance is available, that it will display. Here, see, this is my commit ID. Let's say 1 is my commit ID, 2 is my commit ID, 3 is my commit ID, 4 is my commit ID. Now, at fourth commit, what are the files available? Let's say file 1 is available. In third commit, file 1 and file 2. In second commit, file 2, file 1, file 3, something. Here is just a file 2 with some modified content. Whatever you might add, delete, all those things. Okay. If I just move to this fourth commit, then I can able to see the backup of that file. If I just move back to this third commit, then it shows me whatever the new content is added. If I just go to second commit, it again shows me what is the additional content is available. So in that way, you can able to see what are all the backup files available in your Git versioning system. Okay. So the point I'm trying to make here is commit IDs are what are commit IDs? They are not just numbers. If anybody thought they are just numbers, unique numbers, no. See, commit IDs are kind of a maintains only based on this, it maintains versions of the file or copy of the file based on your commit IDs. That I'll show you how to do it. Okay. Now that is the one point. Any questions till here, sir? Before I move further. Yes?
No.
Did you all understood? No questions?
No, sir.
Divya, Sanjay, Nagarj,
Fine, sir.
Soumya,
Understood, sir.
Chitra, Venkatesh, Jihan. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So commit ID, it is not only a number, it is along with the number, it maintains the version of your files. That is the first point. And head. What is that head? It is nothing but a pointer, sir. This pointer always points to the latest commit. Okay. That will show. Just remember, it always points to the latest commit. Now, let us see how it works. See, now just clearing the screen, git log -one line. Okay, see, your head will always points to the latest commit. Let me add one more file. Git, let me create one file. Touch 123 is the file. Git add dot git commit -yum message. Okay, see, now if I do git log -one line, see, your head earlier, your head was at DB29113. See, earlier it was at this position. It is automatically moved to your new commit ID. That means it always points to the latest commit ID. That is the first point. Now, see, at this point, at this transaction ID or at this date or this transaction, we do not had this 123 file, correct? We had only other files except 123. But now, if I just execute ls command, I can able to see 123 file as well. But I wanted to see what are the files available at this transaction ID. This is kind of, let me write it down for you. Just a second. Okay. Oh my God. 1 second, guys. Okay. See, now let me write this down. This is your one transaction ID, and this is your another transaction ID. Now, what is this transaction ID? Let's say this transaction ID is DB29113. This transaction ID is 2157D82. Okay. Now, what happens, sir? Now, see, this is kind of a connection. Earlier, my head position was at this position, correct? And it shows whatever the files available at this transaction. Now, my head has moved to the new commit ID, correct? My head is here, the latest commit. It always points to the latest commit ID. And now, it has to display whatever the balance it is available at this transaction ID. That means whatever the files available at this point of time. Correct? Now, as we already discussed, if you just move this pointer or head position to whichever the transaction ID or commit ID you have, it has to display whatever the files which are there at that point of time. Correct? So if we just move that pointer ID, how to move the pointer ID, sir? Just simple. Git checkout and commit ID. This command is already there here. See, git checkout commit ID. This commit ID you need to replace with your this one, any name. Now this is my new commit ID. Sorry, this is the commit ID I wanted to go there. Correct? Just copy that commit ID. Just place it here. Okay, just click on enter. See, it is showing you switching to this commit ID. And if I just see ls, which is the file we created 123 at this commit ID, correct? But now can you able to see this? These are the files available at that point of time. Clear? And if I again go back to, let's say, this commit ID, the first commit ID, git checkout and your commit ID. See, if I just do ls, it was only the Amazon project details files available initially, if you remember, first time. Now, if I just go to any other details, if I go to this commit ID, whatever the balance is available at that point of time, it has to display, correct? Git checkout, just come here, just replace. Okay, see, now if I just execute ls, whatever the files available at that point of time, it is displaying. Clear, guys, this concept before I move further? Any questions still here? Guys?
Yes,
What
clear.
is head? What is your commit IDs? If you just move around between the commit IDs, what happens? It has already created the version of that file so that you can able to see that. That is the complete summary of this, whatever the things that we discussed till now. Okay. And if you look at Git, what is this? And now where I'm at, see, if you look at -1 line, see, your head is also moved to the this commit ID, whatever the thing. See, initially it was, I told you initially it was by default, it will always points to the latest commit ID. But now what I have done, have switched from latest commit ID to previous commit IDs. Now the head is pointed at this position. Okay. Now, if you wanted to move back to the original position or to the latest commit, just write down git checkout and main. That's it. Now, if I execute git log -1 line, see, earlier it was at this position. Head position was 6E somewhere here. Correct? Now, head position is here and it has to display whatever the files which are available at this point of time. Okay, this is the concept of head. Head is like a main thing. Head is like a pointer which always points to the latest commit in your Git or GitHub repositories. That is the concept. Now, where is this? Just a second, guys. I'm just searching. Okay. I hope everybody understood this. What is the concept of head? What is this head? All those things. See, just just to repeat these things. If somebody asks you what is head or what is the concept of how, or what is the concept of head or how Git maintains the versioning or how Git maintains the backup of that file, anything, the answer should be Git maintains versioning with the help of concept known as head. Okay. Always head always points to the latest commit. This is your first point. And it displays or shows whatever the data or files available at that point of time. This is your second point. First, what is that? Git maintains versioning with the help of concept known as head. It always points to the latest commit. Your head will always points to the latest commit. It displays or shows whatever the data or files are available at that point of time. If you just answer this, fine. That's it. Now let's say I'm just giving you one scenario. I did some 100 commits. Okay. I did some 100 commits. Now I don't know what I did on 50th commit. There are 100 commits here, 150 and 100. Now, this is my latest commit. Let's say ulta, I need to write. This is my 100 commit, 50th commit, and first commit. Now, my head is pointing at this position. Okay. Now, I don't know whatever the changes I made to the same file. Let's say there is a logout file, logout.java, and I don't know the same file, whatever the changes I made. Now, what should I do, sir? If you wanted to know what are the changes I made to this file at 50th commit, guys, open up. Are you guys there?
So we will go to get log hyphen
Yeah,
one line. Then we will get all the list of the commit. Then
yeah,
we will go to get commit ID.
yes. That's it. Just see, sir, just get the commit ID, go to this fifth commit, git checkout commit, then you can able to see what is the content is available. Then you can compare with your 100 commit and you can able to see the difference, whatever the things. This is the content at 50 commit and this is the content at 100 commit and you can able to compare these two things. This is the answer. That's it. Correct. Now, let us see this one. Where is this? Here, ls, there is a file known as 123, right? What I'll do, vi 123, I'll add some content. This is okay, first line I added, just wq, save it. Oh. Okay, this is save it, git add dot git commit. Okay, git commit -m, write down any message. It is created now. ls. Okay. git log hyphen one line. See, now this is pointing to your latest commit because I added some content to your 123 file. Correct? Now, what I'll do again, I'll modify the same file vi123. Okay, this is my first line. Correct? I'm adding second line. Okay, just wq git add git commit. Before doing git commit, what is the position of my head? Git log hyphen one line. See, my position was at 07b. If I just do git commit -m add, if I just execute git log, see, my position has changed to a new commit ID. Okay. Now, if I wanted to see what is the content available at this point of time at 07b3714, what was the content available in my 123 file? It was having only one line, first line, correct? Now, if I wanted to show, if you wanted to see that, git checkout and your commit ID. Paste. Okay. Now just do ls, just cat the file, cat123. See, it is displaying only first line. Whatever the content is available at that point, it is displaying. If I just move back to my original position, git checkout main, and now if I just cat that file, cat123, see, now it has two lines. So this is the content available at this point of time. Again, if I modify, it will create a copy of it and it will add that content and create a new content. This is how it will work. This is how it maintains the backup of this files, versioning of these files. Okay, this is the one thing. If you have any doubts, you can discuss. What's this? So I can bot sir. Okay.
So we can check for the same using the git show and commit ID.
Sorry.
We can check the same
See, now
using the git
let
show
me show
commit ID.
you. Git log hyphen one line file. Git log hyphen one line. Now I'll pick this one. Copy git show your commit ID. See what it is displaying? It gives you a detailed description about your commit ID. If you just execute, it is similar to executing your git log. Git log, it is giving you some medium information, some minimal information here. Correct? Once you execute git log, to come out of the screen, just click on Q with Q. Okay. Now, if I execute git log hyphen one line, it's giving you minimal information. Same thing, sir. Git log hyphen one line, git show commit ID, all these things. What it will give you? It gives you a history of whatever the commits you have. That's it. Apart from that, nothing it will do. Now, if you wanted to move between the commit IDs, what is that? Git checkout we are using. Correct? This is the one way of moving around your what is that? Commit IDs. But what you can also do is you can also use your git switch. Just replace this commit ID. What is git log hyphen one line. Okay. Now, if you wanted to move to this commit ID, yes, copy this, git switch, hyphen detach, paste. Okay. Just copy this, come back, just paste it here. Oh. What happened? We did not. Something happened. Something I did, guys. Search details, Amazon. Just display. Yes. Ayyo. I just need to close this. Okay. No problem. Okay. Git log hyphen one line. This is the thing. Just come here. Copy this. Paste it here. Now I'm moving to this commit ID 07. Oh, this is not the one, right? New line added. Just see. This is not the project we are working in. Which project are I working on? Okay, it doesn't matter whatever the commit ID is. Git log hyphen one line. Just I'm switching back to this one. Copy, just instead of using get switch, just use this. Just copy this and paste it here. See, it is moved. If you just look at git log hyphen one line, the head is moved at this position and it has to display what is the content is available at that point of time. Same, you can either use git checkout commit ID or git switch hyphen detach and commit ID. Both will do the same thing. If you wanted to get back to the major latest commit, git switch branch name. Get switch main. See, your this one is now it is pointing to your latest commit ID. Okay, this is what we have done till now. Any doubts till now, sir?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, if there are no
Sachin,
questions, yes, please.
can you tell me once again that detach command? I had some voice issues.
See, nothing is there, sir. Instead of using your git checkout command to move around between your commit IDs, what you can do is we can also use git switch hyphen detach. Here you are using same commit ID, correct? Same commit ID. I'm also copy pasting it to here. Okay, here also you can just copy paste it. Same thing. Nothing difference. Nothing much difference, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now next concept is okay. So yesterday we discussed about something called as branches, right? What is branch? Branch is nothing but your subfolder or child. See, if this is the parent directory, and what you will do, you will create a child directories. Correct? If I just to tell you or recap whatever the things that we discussed, this is my main branch, and from this point onwards, I'll be creating one branch known as dev branch. From this point onwards, I'll be creating another branch known as test branch, whatever the things. This is kind of, see, this is your main folder. From your main folder, you are creating a subfolders. Subfolders, this is if you treat it as a parent directory, you can call it as a child directories. Okay. And whatever the content which is available till this point of time, there are 3 files available till this point of time. All the files, whenever you create, it is going to be a part of dev team as well. But from next time onwards, whatever the content you create in dev branch, it is not going to be a part of your main branch. Okay. Till this point we discussed. Now, sir, what we'll do? See, now along with earlier there were 3 files. Along with these 3 files, what I have done, I've created some extra 2 or again I've created some 3 files. Now I'm done with my modification or something like that. Okay. Now what you need to do, you need to combine these files with your main branch. Okay. See, let me repeat this again. This is my main branch. I'm creating a sub branch or a sub child branch from my main branch, and whatever the files which are available at that point of time, all these files are also going to be part of your child branch. And now you can able to create whatever the new files you want. Here I've created 3 new files. Once it is done, once your development work is done, you need to merge or combine your child branch with your main branch. This is what you need to do, sir. Okay, how many branches you create? You create a branch, whatever the files available till this point, all files are available. You do your development work here, create, modify, whatever the things. Once you are done, then you are going to combine these files with your main branch. That is what you need to do. Okay, first, see, in our example, yesterday we have created, this is my main branch, this is my dev branch. Okay, now let's see, where is this GitHub? Okay, this is my GitHub. We are working in Amazon project, correct? See how many branches are there? There are 2 branches here. Now, if you look at here, sir, see, these are all the files available. Logout, file 1, all these files. If you go to dev branch, there are 3 files available. Now what I'll do, I'll add one more file to this. Okay, create new file. What I'll say, merge file, or let's say download something, some random content I'm adding, commit changes. This is the problem here. Okay. Commit changes. Now this file is added, and if you look here, sir, your main branch, your dev branch is having this download file, but this is not a part of your main branch. See, can you able to see the download file here? No, obviously, correct. So it is for a parallel development. It helps you to do the independent development. That is the use of branches. Once this is done, what we need to do, sir? We need to merge this or combine this dev branch with your main branch. That is what we need to do. In order to do that, in Git, we have a command known as git merge. Okay, git merge is a command which is used to combine, or merge your child branches with your parent branch, or your child branches with your, what is that, main branch or master branch, whichever the things. But the word is combine or merge. Okay, So first, in order to do the merging here, you need to do some steps. So that step is nothing but first, see, I do have my source branch and my destination branch. What is my source branch, sir? Source branch is dev branch. To which branch you wanted to combine this? I wanted to combine my changes with my main branch. My source branch is dev and my destination branch is main. Okay. Now, in order to do the merging, what is the first step you need to do is, first step, switch to your destination branch. This is the first thing you need to do, sir. If you wanted to combine changes from dev branch with main branch, first thing what you need to do, you need to switch from what is that? Switch to main branch. How will you do it? First, let us do git pull here so that we can able to see all the changes. ls get checkout. What is that? Dev ls. Are we in the same file or I don't think. This is not the file we are working in. Where is this? This is the one, correct? Let's git pull branch get Amazon into the center. What happened here? Now I can able to see download file. Okay, see now where I'm in currently? Currently I'm into dev branch. What is the content of dev branch? Along with all the files, I also have download and git. What is the other thing? Git checkout main. If I just see the things here, you don't have the download file. Okay. Now what I need to do, I need to combine my dev branch with my main branch. First thing, you need to come back to your main branch. Git checkout main. Okay. Now already I'm into main, so no need to worry. Once this is done, you just need to execute git merge and which branch you wanted to combine with main branch, dev branch. Git merge and dev. Okay, merge branch, please enter commit message. I'll just enter just I this is merge. That's it. I'll just enter something. Okay, now if I able to see ls, see this file was not available earlier. Once I did merge, then it is available into my main branch. Clear, guys? Now, if I just push these changes, git push. If you come back to your this one, there is this main branch. This refresh. See, earlier this file was not available. Now this file is also available into your main branch. Clear, guys? Any questions?
No, sir.
Did you guys understood what I did now? So please open up and speak. If you're not speaking, how will I come to know whether you are able to understand or not? Okay, no issues, sir. Fine. Okay, this is the concept of merge. Okay, merge is a command which is used to combine changes from your branches to your main. That is the first thing. And along with that, I wanted you to explore something called as rebase. See, what is first we discussed about merge, and there is another thing known as rebase. Git merge and git rebase. See, both are used to combine a child branch with a main branch, or any child branch with any branch. It is not always your child branch with main branch. You can also combine child branch with child branch. Okay. Now, these are the two commands. Both will do the same thing. Okay. Just like your git pull and git fetch. Both are used to pull the changes from remote repository, latest changes. Here also same thing, but what is the difference that you need to explore? See, I know yesterday I gave you git fetch and today I'm giving you git rebase. What is the difference? I explained you it will do the same thing, but again, I want you to answer tomorrow. I want you to answer what is the difference between git fetched and git rebase. Okay, this is the assignment for today. What is the difference between these two? That is the one. Next, see, I just wanted to take, what is the time? 8:11. Okay, no issues. See, this is my main branch. This is my, whatever the things that we discussed. Head is done. Git merging, we are talking about. Okay. This is my development branch. Now, whatever the things that we have, you can able to integrate or combine with your main branch. This is what we discussed till now. See, in real time, what happens? First, see, this is my main branch. I've created a dev branch. Okay. Now, I'm done with my development work. Here, we just merged it, right? Using merge command, we just merged it. But in real time, whenever you wanted to merge these branches with the main branch, this is not an easy case because you'll not be having access to this main branch. Only few people, Git administrators, will be having the access to this main branch. You'll be having access to only these branches, whichever the branch that you'll be working in. Okay, so in that way, if you wanted to merge, first what you need to do is, first you are done with your development work. Then to merge, what you need to do is you need to write something called as PR, CR, or MR. What are these things? Pull request or change request or merge request. First, you need to raise this. This, how you're going to raise, it depends on the organization. One company, sometimes they'll do through email communication, sometimes through in GitHub only you have this option. It depends on the organization. But the major concept here is once you're done with your development work, in order to merge your branch with the main branch, what you need to do, you need to write something called as pull request or change request or merge request. All are same. Once you are done, what is the next step? Next, your Git administrator will review these things. Will review. What he will review? He'll review for merging conflicts. What is this merging conflict? That I'll explain. Okay. He'll review for merging conflicts. Once there are no issues, then you will merge. This is the usual process in the organizations, guys. Okay. First, you are done with your development work. Then what you need to do, you need to raise a pull request or a change request or a merge request. Once that is done, uh, your Git administrator will review what he's going to review. Is there any merging conflicts between your repositories? What is this? I'll explain. Once that is done, if there are no issues, then you will merge. This is the usual process that we do. But here we don't have all those things. We are just directly merging, right? But this is what happens in real time. Okay. Just for your information, whenever somebody asks you, how will you merge? Just tell them we need to raise change request. Once it is reviewed by Git administrator or some other reviewer, if there are no other conflicts, then we are going to merge with the main branch. Okay, this is what you will do. Now, let us talk about what are these merging conflicts. See, let us assume there is a single file here. Okay, this is a single file. This file, I have some content. Let me write it down. I have a single file here. What is the content of that file? First line, I'm having 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the content of my file. Now, there are two developers. There are two laptops here. There is only one file in my central repository. Okay. Now, even I'll also start working on 1, 2, 3. In this guy also start working on 1, 2, 3. Now, what they'll do is, now they'll add another line here. Let me change the font here. Okay. Add another line known as 4, 5, 6. Okay. Please understand, earlier we had only one file. And both these developers or both these engineers started working on the same file. And what they will do, both are trying to do or trying to add 4, 5, 6 in the same line. This is my first line and this is my second line. At second line, they are trying to add 4, 5, 6. Both engineers, they are trying to do it. Now let us see what happens. Okay, let us try to replicate this scenario here. Now let me create okay, where is this? So let me close this first. Okay, see, this is my let us assume this is the user 2, my right side. This is user 1. What are the content of this file? All these things. What are the contents here? Same thing. Now what I'll do, I'll create one file, or let's say I'll create one file, VA from user 1, or let us create it here itself in my this one GitHub repository itself. So that, okay, I'm just directly creating here just to demonstrate how it works. Merge conflict. Okay, what is the content of it? 1, 2, 3. Commit the changes, commit it. Now to both the workspaces, just pull the change, git pull. Okay, let us see, is it available? Merge conflict is a file available. And to our second workspace, git pull, and already up to date, merge conflict file is already available. Okay, now what I'll do, vi from user 1, vi merge conflict. The file is already available, correct? Now what I'm trying to add? I'm trying to add ABCD. Okay, just added ABCD. Save this. Again, repeat the process. Git add dot git commit and -yum. What is the message? Added some random message. Then git push. Okay. Now it is pushed to my remote repository. The file is already available. Now what I'll do? I'll try to do git. Sorry, vi and see, first do the git pull because the latest changes are available in my git repository, correct? In centralized repository. Now, first, if you don't do it, what happens? I'll show you. Wait. vi merge conflict is the file, correct? See, ABCD is already available. I would have tried this in different workspace. Let me see whether it works here or not. I don't know. ABCD and just insert something ABCD EF. Okay. Now I'm saving it here. Git push. Everything is up. Okay. I'm not using another repository, right? Just a second, guys. I'll just show you the same thing by creating another folder here. New user, I'll say. Open Git bash here. Just I need to configure this. Just what is the time? We have 9 minutes left, no issues. Git remote -v git add horizon is already there. Git clone. What is that? Git clone. Okay, ls cd Amazon ls merge conflict. Okay. I don't know whether two users works or not here. Let me see. Okay, this is the one, and this is the other user. Okay. Now, see, we already done everything from my user one. What I'm trying to do from user to git. I need to replicate the users over here. Where to get this user now? Let me create it from here. Get remote okay, this is the remote folder. Git and git remote add horizon. Sir, I need to configure this. I just need some time. Please be patient. To demonstrate what is I need to replicate the second user. Just be patient. Git remote horizon. Or we can also do one thing, sir. I'll show you tomorrow. No worries, it is taking some time. I need to create another user or from another account. Then we'll discuss about this. But the point here is, let me complete the theory part today. Okay. My God. Why everything is taking so much time? Okay. See, if two people are working on a same file or line, same line or same piece of code. If two developers or two engineers are working on same file or same line of code, if both are working on the same line and both are making some changes to the same line, if they both are making some changes, then when you try to merge these kind of changes, okay, your Git doesn't know. Your Git doesn't know whose changes it has to keep and whose changes it has to delete. Okay. This is one of the situation that you usually face in an organization. See, what is this merging conflict? If two developers are working on the same file or same line, and if both are modified the same line, then your Git, while merging, your Git doesn't know which changes, whose changes, user one change or user two change, whose changes I need to keep or whose changes I need to delete. This your Git doesn't know. Okay. So at that point, what you need to do as a DevOps engineer while doing these things, you need to contact to user one, you need to contact to user two. Then you need to discuss with these two users. Bro, tell me what are the changes I need to keep and what are the changes I need to delete. Based on the review or based on the input from these developers, you are going to delete one line and you're going to keep one line from this file. This is the solution for your merging conflicts. What is merging conflict? If two developers are working on same piece of code, then your Git doesn't have a knowledge to understand which changes to keep or which changes to delete. So at that point of time, so this is what we call it as a merging conflict. How to resolve a merging conflict? For resolving a merging conflict, there is no other way. You need to manually intervene between users, between developers. Then you need to manually sort this out by discussing or reviewing with your developers. This is what the merging conflict is. Okay. Now, what is the process while merging? Once you're done with your work, raise PR, CR, or MR, pull request, change request, or merge request. Then it will be assigned to one of your Git administrator. He'll be reviewing what he'll review. He'll review for merging conflicts. What are the merging conflicts? If there are same changes to same line, then this guy will discuss with two developers. This Git administrator will discuss with these two developers, and he'll delete whichever the things which are required by your developers, and he'll keep what are the things required by your developers. Okay. Once merging conflict is resolved, then he's going to merge into your main branch. This is the usual process what we follow, sir. Okay. Any doubts? Guys?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So thank you. So tomorrow I'll try to show you how this merging conflict occurs. There's some issue. I need to create another user. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about this. Fine. So tomorrow maybe I'll complete your Git parts. There are only few commands left. Only like small things are left out. That will explain tomorrow. Okay. So that's it. Thank you. Bye. See you.
Thank you.